Ever wonder about the eerie tales that give you goosebumps late at night? The ones that make you second guess that creaking sound echoing from the hallway, or the shadow that seemed to move in the corner of your eye. Welcome to a journey through the heart of darkness, where every turn unveils a new tale to keep you up at night. We're exploring 7 of the most terrifying urban legends that have haunted our imaginations for generations. Prepare yourself as we delve into the spine-chilling world of urban legends. Our first stop on this terror-filled journey takes us to a remote lover's lane, a place where passion meets fear, and the line between romance and terror becomes blurred. A place that is remembered not for the stolen kisses, but for the chilling tale of the hook-handed man. Picture this: a couple deeply engrossed in each other's company, parked in their car under the starry night sky. Suddenly, the tranquility is shattered by a news report on the radio. The words "escaped mental patient" and "hook for a hand" hang heavy in the air. The couple, feeling an unease creeping in, decide to leave. But before they can, they hear it. A scratching sound, a sound that sends shivers down their spines, echoing in the stillness of the night. The sound seems to be coming from outside the car, a rhythmic scraping that seems to be getting louder and closer. Their hearts pounding in their chests, they decide to flee, leaving behind the secluded lover's lane and the sinister scratching sound. But as they speed away, the girl looks back and sees something that turns her blood cold. There, dangling from the door handle, is a bloody hook glistening under the moonlight, a chilling reminder of the danger they had narrowly escaped. The hook-handed man was real, and he had been right there, outside their car, marking his presence with that dreadful, scratching sound. This terrifying tale serves as a chilling reminder that danger can lurk in the most unexpected places. It tells us that fear can find us even in our most intimate moments, turning a lover's lane into a path of terror. So, the next time you're parked at a secluded spot under the starry sky, listening to the radio, and you hear an eerie scratching sound, remember this tale. Remember that it could be more than just the wind. It could be an echo from a horrifying past. Next time you hear an eerie scratching sound, remember, it could be more than just the wind. Let's turn off the lights and stare into the mirror for our next legend. The story of Bloody Mary is chilling, to say the least. It's not just an urban legend, it's a ritual that many have dared to try, with the bravest, or perhaps the most foolhardy, repeating her name 3 times into a mirror in a dark room. The origins of Bloody Mary are shrouded in mystery. Some believe she was a witch who was executed for practicing black magic. Others suggest she was a beautiful woman, vain and proud, who suffered a tragic end. Yet another version paints her as a vengeful spirit, of a woman wronged in love, seeking revenge from beyond the grave. Regardless of her origins, the ritual remains the same. Standing before a mirror in a room shrouded in darkness, one must say her name thrice. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. And then, they say, she appears. Her appearance is said to be terrifying. Some claim to have seen a woman, her face twisted in rage or sorrow, her eyes glowing with a supernatural light. Others have reported seeing disturbing imagery in the mirror, blood and gore, or a glimpse into a realm beyond our own. The consequences of summoning Bloody Mary are equally horrifying. Some say she curses those who dare to call her, bringing misfortune or even death. Others suggest she may even pull the summoner into the mirror, trapping them in her realm for all eternity. Whether Bloody Mary is real or not, the fear she instills is genuine. The sense of dread as one stands before the mirror. The darkness pressing in. The silence broken only by the whisper of her name. The anticipation, the suspense, and then the terror as the mirror seems to come alive. So the next time you're alone in a dark room, standing before a mirror, remember the tale of Bloody Mary. And perhaps, just perhaps, you'll think twice before you dare to utter her name. Mirrors may never seem the same after hearing about Bloody Mary. Our next legend pulls us into the unsettling realm of the internet. A realm where imagination intertwines with fear, creating entities that transcend the digital world and creep into our reality. The Slender Man is one such entity, a specter born within the depths of internet forums and creepypasta stories. The Slender Man is a haunting figure, tall and extraordinarily thin. He is as faceless as the void, dressed impeccably in a suit, a stark contrast to the terror he embodies. His long, spider-like limbs stretch into the darkness, reaching out for those who dare to believe in his existence. His origins are as murky as the fear he instills. He first surfaced on a thread in an internet forum, a creation of digital art and storytelling. But soon, the line between fiction and reality began to blur. The Slender Man was no longer just a figment of online imagination. He started to seep into the consciousness of the world at large. He became the central character in chilling video games, where players found themselves lost in eerie woods, stalked by the relentless Slender Man. His influence did not stop there. He inspired films, adding another layer to his legend, painting the silver screen with his terror, and etching himself deeper into the psyche of horror enthusiasts. Yet, the Slender Man's influence reached a sinister peak when it leaped out of the virtual world and landed into real-life incidents. There were reports, news stories, of children lured into woods, of violent acts committed in his name. His fiction had become an unsettling reality, a testament to the power of collective fear and belief. The Slender Man is more than just an urban legend. He is a reflection of our modern fears, of the unknown lurking in the vast digital landscape. He is a symbol of how easily the line between reality and the virtual world can blur. How quickly our creations can escape their digital confines and manifest in our world. The Slender Man, a faceless horror born in the digital age. He stands as a haunting reminder of the power of our fears and the terrifyingly real consequences they can have. Now imagine picking up a stranger on a lonely road. The tale of the Vanishing Hitchhiker is a chilling reminder that not all who wander are lost. Some simply disappear. Picture this: a driver, alone on a desolate stretch of highway, encounters a solitary figure in the gloom. A hitchhiker, seeking respite from the cold and a ride to a far-off destination. The driver, moved by a sense of compassion, offers a seat in the warm confines of their vehicle. The journey begins with idle chatter, the hitchhiker sharing a story filled with poignant details, a life lived and lost. As the miles roll by, the hitchhiker guides the driver, pointing out turns and landmarks until they reach a nondescript house. The driver turns to bid their passenger a good night, only to find the back seat empty. A chill runs down their spine as they realize their companion has vanished into thin air. The driver, stricken by a mix of fear and curiosity, approaches the house. The door is answered by an elderly individual, who, upon hearing the hitchhiker's tale, sheds a tear. The hitchhiker, they reveal, is a lost soul who died years ago on that very same stretch of road. The driver is left standing, heart pounding, as the reality of the spectral encounter sinks in. Back in the car, the driver discovers a forgotten item, a keepsake left by the hitchhiker, a tangible echo of a phantom passenger, a chilling reminder of their spectral encounter. The Vanishing Hitchhiker, an urban legend that transforms an act of kindness into a spectral encounter, serves to remind us that sometimes the most haunting tales are those that connect the living with the departed. A simple act of kindness, a shared journey, and a chilling revelation all serve to create a tale that lingers long after the journey ends. A simple act of kindness turned into an unforgettable horror. Babysitting might seem like an easy job, but not in our next urban legend. Picture this: a young babysitter, entrusted with the care of two innocent children, ensconced in a seemingly peaceful house for the evening. What could possibly go wrong? As the night unfolds, the tranquility is fractured by the shrill ring of a telephone. The babysitter, assuming it's the parents checking in, rushes to answer. On the other line, she's met with a stranger's voice, cryptic and menacing. The calls persist, each one more unsettling than the last. The stranger's voice echoes in her ear. "Check the children." Her heart pounds in her chest as fear begins to creep in. She calls the police, hoping they can trace the call. The wait is agonizing. The phone rings again, and this time, the stranger's voice is more ominous. The call is coming from inside the house. Panic seizes her. A chilling realization dawns upon her. She's not alone in the house. The intruder is closer than she thinks. She races upstairs, propelled by a primal urge to protect the children. It's silent, too silent. The deafening quietude amplifies her pounding heartbeat. She pushes open the door to the children's room. The sight that greets her is bone-chilling. The man upstairs, the menacing voice on the phone. The threat was real. The children are in grave danger. The story of the babysitter and the man upstairs serves as a stark reminder that danger can lurk in the most unexpected places. The safety of the home is violated. The trust bestowed upon the babysitter is shattered, and the innocence of the children is threatened. Our urban legend serves as a chilling cautionary tale. It reminds us to stay vigilant, to heed warnings, and to question the unknown. After all, when the phone rings, you never know who might be on the other end. So, the next time you're alone in a quiet house, remember this tale and beware of the man upstairs. You never know who might be calling. What if the innocent face of a child was not what it seemed? Imagine this. A pair of children appear at your door. Their faces are as innocent as any other child's, their clothing unassuming. But something about them sends a chill down your spine. It's their eyes, entirely black, void of any light or life. They are the black-eyed children, a chilling urban legend that has circulated in whispers and hushed tones. These children, often appearing in pairs and ranging from as young as 6 to as old as 16, emerge seemingly out of nowhere. They have been reported to knock on doors of homes or tap on the windows of cars, asking in monotone voices for help or to be let in. Their requests are always simple, yet oddly specific, like asking to use the bathroom, to make a phone call, or for a ride home. But here's where the terrifying part comes in. The legend says that these children cannot enter unless they are invited. They can't just walk in or open the car door. They have to be allowed in. And those who have reported letting them in well, they've experienced terrifying consequences that range from overwhelming feelings of dread and fear to severe illness, and in some cases, even death. These encounters often end with the black-eyed children vanishing as mysteriously as they appeared, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease and a story that chills the blood. They are not your typical boogeyman hiding under the bed or in the closet. They are right there, on your doorstep, looking you in the eye with their black, soulless gazes. So, the next time you hear a knock on your door late at night, or see a pair of children standing alone on a desolate road, remember the legend of the black-eyed children. Their innocent appearance may just be a mask, hiding a terrifying reality. Next time a child knocks on your door, you might think twice. Our final stop takes us to the haunting banks of a Latin American river. Here, we encounter the chilling tale of La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, a story steeped in sorrow and terror. Legend has it that La Llorona was once a beautiful woman who lived a life of joy and prosperity, until one tragic day turned her world upside down. In a fit of jealousy or madness, she drowned her children in the river. Realizing the gravity of her actions too late, she was consumed by a grief so profound that it transformed her into a spectral entity, forever trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. The essence of this story lies in the haunting image of La Llorona. Dressed in a flowing white gown, she wanders along the riverbanks under the cover of darkness, her anguished wails echoing through the night. Her cries are not just an expression of her own torment, but serve as a chilling reminder of her unforgivable act. As the tale goes, she is condemned to search for her children for all eternity, her despair so palpable that it permeates the very air around her. Those who claim to have seen her describe a woman of unspeakable sadness, her tear-streaked face a portrait of eternal regret. But La Llorona is not just a symbol of sorrow. She is also a figure of fear. It is said that her restless spirit is drawn to the sounds of children's laughter, and those who hear her mournful cries are advised to keep their children close. For the weeping woman, in her desperate quest to find her lost children, may mistake your children for her own. Remember, this is not just a story to send shivers down your spine. It is a cautionary tale, a warning to those who might be tempted to act in rage or despair. That actions taken in a moment of madness can lead to a lifetime or even an eternity of regret. La Llorona, a tale of sorrow and horror that echoes in the night. We've journeyed through the world of urban legends, each more terrifying than the last. From the blood-curdling tale of the hook-handed man to the eerie whispers of La Llorona, these narratives have left indelible marks on our collective psyche. They've inspired books, films, and even our nightmares. The Slender Man, Bloody Mary, The Vanishing Hitchhiker, The Babysitter's Night of Terror, and those unsettling black-eyed children all have a chilling resonance that transcends borders and generations. Remember, the next time you feel a chill run down your spine, it might just be one of these urban legends coming to life,